Hello, my crafty friends. Today I am sharing my first card video using the April 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit, which is called My Wonderful Family. This was an online listing I found for an unused kit, and man, I'm so glad I bought it. I really enjoyed making all of these cards. So today I'm sharing the first 4 cards that I made with the kit. I've talked about it before. The envelopes that come with Paper Pumpkin, I love the quality. I love the printed element they put on them. So I've been kind of sticking with the A2 size so I can utilize the envelopes. Sometimes I cut them apart, but I feel like an envelope like this really elevates a card when you're sending it to someone. So far with my Paper Pumpkin journey, I have been utilizing the envelopes as envelopes for mailing. So what I loved about this kit is the family sentiments. It came with 4 of these panels, and so that's what I used on these 4, and these are being sent to my family. This card is for my mother-in-law, and the sentiment panel reads, "Life's greatest blessings begin and end with family. It is in families that we learn to love, teach what is most important, and grow together in love and laughter. Grateful for you, happy to be yours." Now, isn't that just lovely? So it was printed on this printed panel. I die cut it with a mini stitched scalloped rectangle die from MFT, matted it on brown. The little butterfly and bird, the butterfly stamps, those come in the Paper Pumpkin kit. And there's a little resin heart I added that is also Stampin' Up. I picked it up on the clearance rack earlier this fall, and I added just half of one of the vellum square doilies. I did stamp on the corner here, and this is a Z-fold card, and it opens to reveal the stamped tree. I used a homemade mask to make some grass so the tree was grounded. "I'm glad you are in my family" is one of the stamps included in the Paper Pumpkin stamp set. I die cut it with one of the Stampin' Up! Label dies and then realized that there were actually this shape of labels already in the kit, so going forward I didn't die cut anymore. I just used some yellow marker to add centers to the flowers on the tree and then went over those with a wink of Stella pen. A fishtail banner here just to bring in some more of the yellow. And the Z fold was not one that I had to do anything with. There were 4 of these in the kit, and they're designed to be Z fold cards. So that was kind of cool because Z folds are my absolute favorite kind of fun fold to make. I was kind of disappointed when I finished all 8 cards because I really enjoyed the kit. So as I said, this one goes to my mother-in-law. This is the second design. So there were 4 with this dark green kind of an offset gatefold, fun fold card base, and then there were 4 of the Z fold card base. So again, the matching envelope that I stamped on using the Paper Pumpkin stamps. And this gatefold here opens to have the sentiment. The large butterfly here and the smaller one is Stampin' Up! Butterfly Punch, and the small butterfly came in the Paper Pumpkin kit. This is actually a Paper Smooches branch, and I added that. I'm not sure why I went outside the kit. I don't know what my thought process was on that because there were die cut tree trunks included in the kit that I could have used. I have 3 or 4 of them left over when I was finished all my cards. So I had some kind of a brainstorm that made me pull that out. I just don't remember what it was. So family, where life begins and love never ends. I added some yellow sequins from my stash, and then it has the same really pretty sentiment inside. So this will go to our eldest daughter. Another one of the cards. It comes with these vines that you punch out, and then I use the negative of this piece as a stencil to decorate the envelope, and the same with the butterflies. When you punch them out, they of course leave a negative piece, and so I added some little butterflies there to the card. "I'm glad you are my family." Decorated it with that pretty pattern paper from the Paper Studio. It's available at Hobby Lobby, and of course we don't have Hobby Lobby in Canada, but Marilyn W. sent me some in November as a random act of kindness, and it just meant so much. And I'm loving the paper and I'm using it. I'm not hoarding it. I'm not letting it sit on a shelf. So what I did on this one is I took the green flap, I cut it off at the fold, I trimmed it down to a 4-inch strip rather than the 4 1/4 inch width of my card, and then glued it to the card base. And then for this piece was I added adhesive up the sides to make it a pocket, and then added the sentiment strip here to that pocket piece. So a little bit of ribbon, fishtail banner with a butterfly stamped. I love those sweet little butterflies, and the yellow. I think the yellow that they've included in the kit is Stampin' Up's So Saffron, and the ink that I'm using is Catherine Pooler's Sauna. And it's just such a rich, warm yellow. I'm addicted to it. And then on the back side, where we'll write our note, family where life begins and love never ends. These little butterflies are punches from Martha Stewart. So I had just a scrap of the yellow cardstock and I punched some butterflies, adding Wink of Stella to make them shimmer and shine. Here's another one of the stenciled from the negative of the punch out on the pocket front. So that one I thought was kind of different. I know my daughter will enjoy that. And finally, one that's a little simpler for our son, a little more masculine. I stamped a tree on the envelope front, folded the green flap, and adhered it straight to the card base, added a strip of the yellow cardstock, trimmed down the family sentiment, and added it inside, and we'll still have room to sign our name, and that will be hidden when the card is closed. Now, these card bases came lightly printed with this pale green and the yellow centers. So I added my green stamp over top, some butterflies, and both the bird and the tree trunk came in the kit. I do have another 4 cards made and ready to share using this kit, but I wanted to get these ones done first and in the mail because they're happy mail heading to my family. I think they will appreciate the sentiment. We've been locked down for the past 5 weeks and unable to see each other, and that went over Christmas as well. There was no gatherings allowed inside or out, so we're all missing each other very much. And I will get these ready to send. I did not make one with the sentiment for my brother because they only had the 4 in the kit, but I will come up with something else for him. If you enjoyed my paper pumpkin alternate video today, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.